Tapping phone lines and communications. The age-old practice of eavesdropping. Because nothing says, "I'm interested in your conversation," quite like a little wiretap. Tapping phone lines is as old as the telephone itself. Back in the early 20th century, if you wanted to listen in on a chat, you simply needed to sneak into the local telephone exchange. Fast forward to today, and we've got tiny devices that can fit in your pocket, or a high-tech spy's secret lair that can tap lines remotely. The most notorious case? The Watergate scandal of the 1970s, where aspiring eavesdroppers installed bugs that would ultimately lead to a political party's grand downfall. Spoiler, it was not a fantastic career move. Fun fact, the term wiretap has evolved alongside technology. From clunky devices resembling modern art to sleek software that runs on your smartphone, tapping has definitely leveled up. Remember though, if you're using your phone to call a friend about their cat's secret life, you might want to keep the jokes to a minimum. You never know who might be listening in. Social engineering to manipulate individuals. Meet social engineering, a technique that makes waltzing into a secured building look about as difficult as getting a cat to play fetch. This cunning form of espionage relies on the magical art of persuasion. Think of it as psychology with a side of mischief. In the digital age, social engineers don't just charm their way into offices. They can slide into your inbox, disguised as your friendly neighborhood tech support. The classic example? Kevin Mitnick, the legendary hacker who once convinced phone companies to give him sensitive information simply by pretending to be a company insider. It's all about playing on human emotions, fear, greed, or even empathy. A reminder that in the world of cybersecurity, trust but verify could save you from handing over your passwords to someone pretending to be your long-lost relative who's magically come into a fortune. Take note. Next time someone asks for your social security number while offering a free donut, maybe think twice. Your sweet treat might come at a hefty price. Surveillance through CCTV and drones. CCTV and drones, the modern-day eye in the sky, and the behind-the-scenes watchers that seem straight out of a sci-fi flick. Let's face it, though. In the realm of espionage, they've exchanged cloaks and daggers for cameras and rotors. Closed-circuit television made its debut in the 1940s, when a German engineer used it to monitor rocket launches. Fast forward a few decades, and now we've got surveillance cameras watching everything from your grandma's stoop to city intersections, capturing all those hilarious moments, like when your neighbor thinks it's a no-pants day. Add drones into the mix, and you've got a flying eye that can peek over fences like a nosy neighbor on stilts. The hilarious irony? As we've become keener at surveillance, everyone's become an accidental director of their own reality TV show. Just check TikTok. Just remember, the next time you're out in public, there's a good chance a camera's watching. And if it really is all about being your own star, maybe hold off on that dance move you're so proud of. Undercover infiltration by operatives. Undercover operatives, the ninjas of espionage, are like actors who take method acting a bit too seriously. What's better than living a double life to uncover secrets? The tradition of infiltration traces back to ancient Greece when spies donned disguises to gather intel on enemies. Fast forward to the development of agencies like the CIA, and your friendly neighborhood spooker is now more likely to be disguised as a tourist than a Greek philosopher. Think about it. Who would suspect the wide-eyed backpacker taking a selfie might be gathering intel on covert operations? A classic tale involves the 1980s friendly American spy who posed as an Italian window washer to infiltrate a terrorist organization. Spoiler alert, no windows were washed, but plenty of secrets were uncovered. So next time you see someone in a costume at a party, they might just be training for the role of a lifetime, saved by the secret agent, preferred over the typical superhero any day. Cyber espionage targeting computer networks. In the digital age, cyber espionage is the cool kid in the espionage playground. Forget trench coats and secret handshakes. Now it's all about malware and hacking. As businesses and governments shifted online, so did the spies, because who wouldn't want to snoop from the comfort of their computer chair? One of the most infamous examples is the 2015 breach of the U.S. Office of Personnel Management. which went down as a cyber espionage fiasco of epic proportions. Millions of records were stolen, and it's rumored the attackers were either foreign hackers or a group of overly ambitious teens looking for some street cred. Here's the kicker. A single weak password can crumble the defenses of even the sturdiest walls. Someone should have told them that. In the world of cyber espionage, staying secure is a constant game of cat and mouse, where the mouse typically has access to far too many memes than should be legal. So remember, folks, always update your passwords and make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 isn't your go-to. Use of cryptography for secure communication. Cryptography, the ancient art of disguising messages so well, even James Bond would give a nod of approval. Dating all the way back to ancient Egypt, where squiggly hieroglyphs were used to keep secrets safe from the prying eyes of invading armies. It has seen quite the evolution. Fast forward to World War II, where the Enigma machine became the hottest spy accessory. Deciphering its code was like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube while skydiving. Enter Alan Turing, who played a pivotal role in cracking that code, saving countless lives. Talk about a secret weapon. Nowadays, cryptography is woven into everything from online banking to your chat messages, ensuring that nosy neighbors can't snoop on your plans for world domination or that pizza order. As the world embraces a more digital lifestyle, cryptography keeps our secrets safe. Just remember, even the most brilliant codes can be broken if you tell your cat to keep quiet. Recruitment of insiders or moles within organizations. The age-old Trojan horse technique of espionage, but without the wooden structure or mythological backstory. Recruitment of insiders or moles is like picking a fruit ripe for the plucking. If you can charm the right employee, you might just gain access to the private treasure troves of an organization. Historically, espionage agencies have used flattery, financial incentives, or even coercion to turn employees into insiders. Take Aldrich Ames, a CIA officer who decided to swap out his loyalty for a paycheck from the Soviet Union. The fallout? He provided information that resulted in the exposure of several agents, proving that moles can wreak havoc from within like a raccoon in a dumpster. You've got to admit, the thrill of working undercover has a certain allure, until you remember that betrayal makes even the most loyal friends feel as warm as a fridge. So, if you're ever approached by a stranger offering you a bribe, it might be time to double-check your ethics and your social circle. Electronic eavesdropping with listening devices? Let's not pretend. Electronic eavesdropping, also known as the art of sticking tiny bugs where they don't belong, has been the life of the espionage party for decades. It all began with the illustrious bugging technique. Think of it as the less cuddly cousin of your beloved pet. From the infamous Tiffany affair in the 1970s, where a bug was placed in a New York City hotel room to catch some juicy political gossip, to the present day, when your smartphone might just be a high-tech listening device in disguise. The CIA and other agencies have developed all sorts of fascinating and slightly creepy devices to tap into conversations without ever being seen, turning every innocent chat into a potential spy capsule. Let's face it, if all your embarrassing secrets could come to light through a hidden mic, you'd probably want to keep that gossip to your inner circle. After all, your karaoke performances should remain between you and your dog. So when someone says, "What's on your mind?" do a double check for any lurking listening devices before spilling the beans. Analysis of Open Source Intelligence, OSINT. Welcome to the treasure trove of information that is open source intelligence, OSINT, where the only required tools are a laptop and a healthy dose of curiosity. It's all the fun of a scavenger hunt without the muddy shoes. In the digital age, there is an abundance of publicly available information just waiting to be mined. From social media posts to government reports, OSINT is like data mining for free treasures. Think of it as cyber hunting for the inexperienced spy. Even agencies like the CIA and NSA have begun to embrace OSINT, realizing that sometimes the best intel is just a tweet away. Legend has it that during the Arab Spring, social media platforms were the underground channels for tuning in to the pulse of protests and political unrest. So next time you're scrolling through Twitter, Remember, you could be sitting on a proverbial goldmine of info. Just be cautious not to get too distracted by cat videos. Who knew that the same tools used for planning a dinner could double as secret intelligence assets? Human intelligence, HUMINT, gathering from informants. The classic art of human intelligence, humant, where interpersonal skills and charm come together to gather intel, much like blending the perfect cocktail. Unlike the techie espionage techniques of the digital age, humant is all about the people. Agents often delve into the depths of human relationships, befriending informants and persuading them to spill the secrets they might not even realize they possess. Historically, humant can be traced back to good old spy legends like Mata Hari, who gained access to vital information during World War I, all while promoting her dance career, a true multitasker. Spoils of war indeed. Nowadays, the process might involve more finesse, but the essence remains the same. Building trust, gathering information, and sometimes even offering a little incentive. Think of it as espionage networking. So remember, if your waiter suddenly starts asking about classified government programs while serving your meal, you might just be in the presence of a spy. Making friends at the pub has never been more intriguing. Abducting or exploiting documents and data. In the realm of espionage, there's nothing quite as thrilling as a high-octane mission to abduct top-secret documents or exploit sensitive data. Think of it as the official heist movie, but with fewer car chases and more paperwork. Throughout history, spies have honed their skills in the covert stealing of documents, sometimes resulting in dramatic capers. One notable case is the one involving the infamous Moscow Rules, where Cold War spies would go to extreme lengths to protect classified info. Think disguises, bribes, and a healthy dose of creativity. Nowadays, it's not just physical documents. Exploiting data has become as common as binge-watching your favorite show. Cybercriminals take the digital route, breaching systems to seize sensitive information like a sly raccoon rummaging through your trash. The most amusing part? Encrypted files always seem to be just one password away, an ode to invaluable irony. So, if you ever wonder where those missing cookies went, it's probably your friend's secret mission to snack while you're not looking, planting false information or disinformation campaigns. Welcome to the wild world of disinformation campaigns, where a pinch of falsehood can spice up any plot. Think of it as a digital game of telephone, except instead of innocent whispers, the goal is to create chaos. Historically, planting false information has been as old as the need for a good plot twist. Just check the history books for classic tales of deception during wars. The Soviets were particularly fond of crafting disinformation campaigns during the Cold War, where artists like Salvador Dali were touted as spies, simply based on who he hung out with. Fast forward to the modern age, with the internet at our fingertips, disinformation campaigns have become an art form all their own. As memes and viral content travel faster than lightning, so do half-truths and fabricated news. Who hasn't mistaken a trending Twitter story for gospel truth without so much as a second glance? Remember though, while a good joke can lighten the mood, a well-placed lie can transform into serious trouble. Keep those critical thinking skills sharp, folks, and don't believe everything your Aunt Sally shares at Sunday dinner. Found this video interesting? Then leave us a like and subscribe for more videos like this one.